The horrors of the war in Ukraine are undeniable and often unimaginable, at least to people consuming media outside of Russia. Last week's United Nations resolution successfully kicked Russia out of the UN Human Rights Council, but it was far from unanimous. 93 mostly Western or richer nations supported the resolution, 24 voted against, and 76 either weren't present to vote or abstained. Among them, South Africa. Its president has laid some blame with NATO.
That its eastward expansion would lead to greater, not less, instability in the region.
The world order can sometimes look different depending on perspective.
There are many countries that are very dependent on Russia that have privately told me very directly, we agree with you, but there are limits on what we can say and do.
The NATO-led campaigns in Afghanistan and Libya have led to calls of hypocrisy from many developing nations.
Whataboutism is all over the place here, and it includes the Israel-Palestine issue, the issues and other interventions.
Countries like Nigeria have signed arms deals with Russia after being shunned by the West over human rights concerns. India, too, relies on Russian arms.
We are for dialogue and diplomacy. We are for urgent cessation of violence.
Delhi resisting Western pressure to take sides.
The support given by the Soviet Union and then Russia in the Security Council on the Kashmir issue for India has been very pivotal.
The position of Russia's ally China, perhaps a factor for African nations that rely on it for investment.
To see Russia on part of many countries as representing anti-colonialism, there is a conflation of anti-colonial with anti-Westernism.
But Russia's critics argue this invasion is simply part of a push to re-establish its colonial conquests. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.